coverage of election 2020. Ballots are still being counted at the Clark County Election Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the presidential race. President Trump's campaign is expected to announce a lawsuit against the state.
The latest tally of electoral votes has former Vice President Biden at 253. The president has 213. 270 is the number needed to win. The race to determine the next president of the United States coming down to a few battleground states where ballots are still being counted.
And we just learned a judge in Georgia dismissed a lawsuit by the Trump campaign asking to ensure state laws were followed on absentee ballots. CBS 4's Skylar Henry is in Washington, D.C. with the latest. Skylar.
Hey, Maribel Francis, good afternoon to you. Well, one thing is clear. This race is razor thin up until this point. If you start to look at what's happening out west, particularly in states like in Arizona and Nevada, where the former vice president has a slight lead, those margins are beginning to shrink. The same could be said for President Trump, who has a lead in Pennsylvania and Georgia. His margins are beginning to shrink, where the former vice president is catching up until this race. Now, one thing is clear. Both of these men are confident right now, but the president has lawsuits out in several battleground states. You mentioned Nevada, but also in Wisconsin and Michigan as well. But the Biden team says they're ready as well.
The battleground states of Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia are getting closer to wrapping up their vote counts.
The anticipation is we will continue to go through the process throughout the day and into the evening if necessary.
The race remains too close to call in those states, with Democratic nominee Joe Biden holding a slight lead in the western states and President Trump with an edge in Georgia. If Biden picks up two of those states, he will be the next president.
It's clear that we're winning enough states to reach 270 electoral votes needed to win the presidency.
Or Pennsylvania could send Biden to the White House. President Trump is leading in the Keystone State, but the majority of outstanding ballots are in Democratic-friendly areas.
I feel very good about Pennsylvania. Virtually all the remaining ballots to be counted were cast by mail.
The president tweeted this morning, "Stop the count."
The president promised he would send in the lawyers, and that's exactly what he's doing, with the campaign filing lawsuits in multiple states.
The president dispatched his son and personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, to Philadelphia Wednesday.
We are going to continue the lawsuit here. We're going to bring a second one, and then we're going to bring a federal lawsuit.
Republicans say they are planning to file a new lawsuit in Nevada today. That's on top of lawsuits already filed in Georgia and Michigan, and a demand for a recount in Wisconsin.
You're talking about less than 1%, about 0.7% of the vote is the difference between the two candidates. And as you just alluded to, it's about 21,000 votes. Typically hundreds, not thousands of votes shift in an election statewide.
The Biden campaign says it will fight the lawsuits to make sure every vote is counted.
Now, in addition to those lawsuits, surrogates for the Trump campaign are out in these battleground states. We know that members of his team are in Nevada right now. They also plan on having another news conference in Philadelphia. The Biden team, however, they say that they feel as though they see the clear path to those 270 electoral votes. They already have a website up talking about their transition process. We're here at the White House. I'm Skylar Henry, CBS 4 News.